I'm watching a video by Lingua Anomaly. They're one of the best YouTube channels. They're doing a video on Susan and how messed up it is that the Susan of the episode 1 of the entire show is not the Susan we ever get again. Lingua Anomaly is critiquing this. I am explaining it, and I have a massive mega theory that Susan is the ultimate antagonist of the whole show, working in the shadows against the Doctor, basically revisiting all of the slights that the Doctor exacted on her. Now she's doing that to the Doctor. Like most companions in the show are just arranged marriages of sorts, just like the Doctor did to her a couple times. Anyway, I've covered that in another video. My point being is that why does Susan change so completely between episode 1 and episode 2 and then onwards? Episode 1, as Lingua Anomaly points out, she's so capable and interesting and stuff. And after that, she just regresses to a child, barely having a personality and stuff. It's what's going on? I think that basically episode 1 is the event which is the straw that broke the camel's back. It breaks her, it kind of shatters her personality, She completely regresses to that of a child. Susan has been putting up with the Doctor's shit for so long, and that's evident in the fact that she clearly has, as we can see in episode 1, she knows about the French Revolution, and we find out when they actually go to the French Revolution period that that's the Doctor's favourite period of time on Earth. So it's clearly they've been doing a bunch of stuff that the Doctor wants, so when they finally find a place that she wants to stay, the Doctor just rips her away from that non-consensually. He just breaks her cover completely in front of her teachers, not giving a flying fuck about just keeping up pretenses, keeping the hope that they might be able to salvage this situation. He's just nah, they seem too much, and Susan's but they don't understand this, just kick them out and they'll just, their minds won't accept this. And the Doctor's the Doctor just really makes sure that they can't do that, and he kidnaps not only the teachers but Susan as well. She doesn't want to leave there. So yeah, I think that it's not the first time that the Doctor's bullshit has fucked up Susan, but it's the time that breaks her, I've got so many lists of slights that the Doctor does and exacts upon Susan disproportionately to everyone else in the show. Susan becomes the ultimate antagonist, and I always just assumed that all the slights made against Susan were pretty much just we see it in the show, but no, the show is basically depicting broken Susan. This is we see the moment that the Doctor just breaks her mind, and eventually she becomes the ultimate antagonist who's manipulating so much of the stuff behind the scenes. Ultimately there are 3 people controlling the Doctor's life. There's Susan, there's the TARDIS, and there's the Master. While the Master's just enjoying playing games, and the TARDIS is just there to make sure that the Doctor saves the universe enough that they get to splash around in the universe indefinitely. Susan is the one who's exacting revenge, Why is the Doctor so lonely and sad despite all of these companions? It's because of Susan. All these companions leave the Doctor just like how the Doctor left Susan. Never came back for her. She is super duper pissed off, and she's the main antagonist of the show. I've covered this stuff before when I was doing a podcast with Ross, but this is a revelation about Susan that bears talking about, because wow, this is so much deeper into her abuse than I thought we were at the start of the show. But yeah, Susan's mind is broken by the Doctor, and she utterly regresses because of that. Shazam. Go watch Lingua Anomaly. They are an excellent YouTuber. Alright, case in point about Lingua Anomaly being great, like, you know, I wasn't very far through. Already, like, they're, like, exploring how, you know, it's not just bad writing, it's also potentially reflective of the Doctor's parenting style on her, and her having learned incompetence and stuff. It's a good video, and I'm sure it's going to be great continuing. I feel I misrepresented the video previously, but, like, they're a good YouTube channel. They do good analysis. Go watch. I've linked in my Instagram bio and my YouTube videos a Palestinian charity you can donate to if you want to support me. Also, you can help me with subtitles, and that would be really helpful and make my videos more accessible. Just saying.